Borders don't just divide land, they shape who we think we are and who we think we're not. They seem so permanent, so natural, like mountains or rivers. But what if I told you that most of the borders you see on a map are brand new inventions? And that these lines on a map have fundamentally rewired our brains to think in terms of us and them? Let's rewind the clock. For most of human history, people didn't really think of themselves as belonging to a country in the way we do now. Your identity was tied to your village, your religion, or your king. But over the last few hundred years, a powerful new idea took hold: the nation-state. As governments drew these sharp, clear lines on maps, they needed a way to manage the people inside them. Suddenly, you had national censuses, forcing people to tick a box for their nationality. You had official national languages pushed through schools, often erasing local dialects. You've got passports, a document that literally states which side of a line you belong to. A border didn't just divide land, it made nations. But borders don't always create such a hard separation. Sometimes they create unique hybrid cultures right at the edge. Take the US-Mexico border. It's one of the most heavily fortified borders in the world, a line marked by fences, drones, and constant surveillance. Yet, life along this border is a fascinating blend of two worlds. You see it in the language people, switching effortlessly between English and Spanish. You see it in the food, the music, and the shared family ties that stretch across the line. Daily crossings for work or shopping are common. This constant interaction, this push and pull against the barrier, creates a unique borderland identity: people who don't feel fully American or fully Mexican, but something in between, a new culture born from the divide itself. So what happens when these powerful lines suddenly disappear? Let's look at Europe. For centuries, Europe was a patchwork of warring states with heavily guarded borders. Crossing from France to Germany meant passports, checkpoints, and a clear sense of entering a different country. Then came the Schengen Agreement. Starting in 1995, countries began removing their internal border controls. Suddenly, you could drive from Lisbon to Tallinn without ever showing your passport. This radical experiment in open borders did something remarkable. It began to foster a stronger, shared European identity. Young people especially began to see themselves not just as Italian or Polish, but as part of a larger European community. An identity that barely existed a generation ago is now a tangible reality for millions, all because the lines on the map were erased. From the creation of nations to the blending of cultures, borders are far more than just lines on a map. They are powerful political tools that actively shape our world, fueling conflicts, controlling migration, and defining who belongs and who doesn't. Our identities, the very core of who we believe we are, can feel ancient and timeless. But for so many of us, they were actually born from lines drawn on a map, sometimes just a few generations ago. Borders shape us far more than we realize. So, think about it. Which border has shaped your identity? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into how our world works. Thanks for watching.